Yeah, man. Na, 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 na. Bring the iron, bring the brass, bring the rips on, make it last. Bring the iron, bring the brass, bring the rips on, make it last. Yeah, yeah. So be a place of happy faces, with no distinction of any races. They love the island of salt and fish. It's a place that you can't resist.
You were born in Grand Turk in 1920.
1929.
29.
Not born East Harbor.
East Harbor. East Harbor. They don't know that as East Harbor anymore. It's
Okay, South
Caicos. You left. You grew up in Haiti a little bit. You said
Haiti. Yeah.
okay, and you left. You were sailing, as most of the guys did back in those days, and you left. You were left in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And you grew up. You went into the army. You fought in the Korean War.
Mm-hmm.
And
Vietnamese War.
Oh, you were in Vietnam also? Mm-hmm. Wow. Boy, that's some experience. My goodness, we got to come back and talk to you about that. Nobody likes to talk about that war. You've done well for yourself. How old are you now?
80.
80 years old. Okay, you still got a lot of years ahead of you.
Yeah, I was in the army for 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years, 1 month, 1 day, 10 hours and 30 minutes.
Just enough to get you that nice pension.
I retired. I went in as a private. I retired as a chief warrant officer.
Wow, that's great. And so, do you think I mean, even going back to retiring back to Grand Turk? Or?
I'm thinking about it because of the tax thing they have here.
Mm-hmm.
Taxes.
Texas is You're living now in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Yeah, I've been here now since 1957.
Mm-hmm.
And I got married.
Right. And you have your children, are they in this area?
No, just 2 in this area. Daughters are in this area.
Okay.
And one, she's with some sort of Baptist church.
Oh, she's a Baptist church. Yeah.
And she does the bulletins for them, and she fills in for, she's a missionary. She fills in for the pastor once in a while. The last Sunday she spoke.
Oh, great.
For him, yeah.
Great.
Oh, she's very.
She's a lay preacher.
Yeah. She's a very good orator.
That's great. That's great.
Of course, she knows the English language.
Mm-hmm.
But she hears things from her children in school that really tells her how much she knows about it. But the children she has mostly come. Look, Popo here now. You know who he was talking about? What they call Negero? Police.
Police. Oh.
The Popo.
Or the man, as they call it.
You know, that's the upper class. Upper class.
Yeah.
We were sent to Salt Key. We used to call that being incarcerated. Because Salt Key is about 5 square miles.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 miles long, about half a mile wide. Nothing but a rock.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to school there. Mamie Robinson was our teacher.
Oh, yeah.
She was a very good teacher.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things she taught me, I still remember them now.
Mm-hmm.
She's always quoting Shakespeare and Lord Craddock Roberts and all these other old dead people.
That's Miss Helena Robinson's mother?
No, aunt.
Aunt, okay.
Yeah. Richard's sister.
Okay, all right.
There was 2 of them, Helena and Helena Robinson and Mamie Robinson. They were sisters. Both of them were teachers.
Okay.
And they did a very good job. Back in those days, the government issued to the teachers what we call a cane. Trust me.
Oh,
They would
Lord.
use it.
I know about that cane.
They would use it. They would use it with a cane.
Helena was never married either, right?
No, and they was never married, but she was a different person.
Yeah, and the school was, the high school is named after her in Grand Turk.
Helena was a good teacher.
Yeah,
Mary was a very good teacher. Both of them were very good teachers.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure you understood what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
If they had to go over it 6, 7, 8, 9 times, but when you left there, you don't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those things they talked about, she used to talk about in school, like if you want, what you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
She said, well, Ben, what do you want to be? She
Mm-hmm.
said, well, here's a quotation that you should always remember. The height by a great man reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards through the night. That's how they became what they wanted to be. Don't forget it.
Who's the author of that? Is that,
That was Byron.
Byron? Yeah.
You know, I was 7 years old when she told me that.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of things that she used to, and
all this was done in Salt Key.
it's all key.
Salt Key, yeah.
7, 8 years old, Then we left Salt Key, and when we left Salt Key, we went to East Harbor. I went to school to East Harbor under Booksy Tatum's son. We used to call him the Caterpillar, the way he walks. He had a big blubber nose. He was one of Tatum's from, what was his name?
Arthur Tatum and the old man
Arthur
Tatum and them,
Tatum,
yeah. Arthur was my godfather. So.
Good luck.
Yeah.
After you get out of high school in Grand Turk, what you gonna do? Go rake salt, go fishing,
Or go sailing.
or go sailing.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to go sailing because my sister Mary, she worked for Mr. Ted Frith, and he was the ships coming in. In other words, what they call them now. And Dutch used to come through there sometimes looking for people, for hands. So I was 17 years old. So May asked me I wanted to go on as a mess boy. I love the ship. I love the water. I've always been on the water, I said, because I used to sail from Grand Turk to East Harbor by myself on a sailboat, go down there, come back to Salt Key. See, Salt Key, Grand Turk, and East Harbor. If you look at them geographically, it's a from the look at it from an angle point of view.
Yep.
A triangle.
Triangle, that's it.
Right. They're a triangle, but nobody ever mentioned that. Because I started thinking about all these things. So anyway, we left there. So we were sailing between Haiti and through West Indies and New York constantly, up and down. I was making good money. They paid very well. I just cannot complain. 30 guilders a month, $15 American a month. You could laugh when you spend money, when you hear that, it's worthwhile laughing at. I said,
You didn't have to pay for food. You ate. You had everything.
I had 3 huts and a cot. Paid for, But I was under restriction anyway because I was under 18 years old, and Captain Boonstock was the captain on there. He wouldn't let me go ashore unless I was accompanied by one of the officers. How much is to open up a savings account? Girl at that said, $5. Just open a savings account. And every Friday I stopped in and dropped $5 in my little savings account. Non-stop. I was doing what my grandfather told me what to do. You make $1, put a dime in the can. I didn't know what he was talking about at 7 years old, but here I am in a country, a strange country, alone. Nobody, I can't turn to anybody for any help. Those that I have, they live there. I don't know where they live, but I wouldn't ask them anyway. And those who would volunteer to help, they needed help themselves. So I ran into the lady. Her son was the police. I am in the country illegal, not illegal, but I'm still under the Royal National Steamship Company.
You got left by the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they knew I was there because every Monday I had to go down and report to them. They give me $10.
Wow.
That was my food for the week. So I always had money. But I got a job. I had a job paying $29 a week. I saved $5 a week. I paid Miss Gumidi and her $6 a week for her room. And I took $2 a week, keep my clothes clean, and the rest of it.
You were married to your wife?
My wife's name, Mary Jones.
Okay. Your wife just passed?
She just passed 08.
2008?
2008, February 23rd.
Okay. And how many children you had?
We had 4 children.
Okay.
2 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
And all of them are doing well.
Great.
All of them graduated from college.
That's great.
When they graduated, we didn't owe anybody anything.
Oh.
Because when I came back, I was drafted in New York.
You were drafted into the Army?
Into the Army, yes.
Okay, United States Army.
Right. I was not a citizen.
Okay.
But I volunteered because Bobby, my landlady's son was the police. When I got 18 years old, he suggested I go register for the draft. So I looked at him like he was crazy. And I told him, I said, look, man, look. I don't drink draft. If I was going to drink, I don't drink at all. If I was going to drink, I wouldn't be drinking draft beer. So he laughed.
Yeah.
He thought I was being funny. But then he realized I didn't know what he was talking about, going to register for the draft.
Ah, okay.
Then I told him, I said, man, look, I can't register for the draft. I said, because I'm illegal and I'm not a citizen. They wouldn't take me anyway. He said, you never know, go try. So he took me on 96th Street on Broadway
Oh, yeah.
to register. I said, I don't have any papers. All I have my passport and my birth certificate. That's all they asked me for, my birth certificate. I gave it to them. They gave me the forms to fill out. I filled them out. That was the first of September. The last part of September. In October the 3rd, they called me in.
What year was this again?
1952.
1952, okay.
And in October, they called me. I went down for the physical examination. I did, and I got a letter a couple of days later at Gina's house that I had been accepted.
Gina Cadet?
Yeah. She'd been accepted. And Gina's my cousin. She's my first cousin, second cousin, and third cousin. Look, I'm from Turks and Caicos Island, you know. I said, when I was growing up, we had 900 families on the island.
Yeah.
I said, that's why I left the island and come to America to get married. I don't want to marry my cousin.
So back to the draft. You got drafted.
I got drafted. No, I got accepted on the last of October of '52, middle part of the Korean War, yeah. And I was assigned to the 45th Infantry Division. And after 2 weeks of orientation, I was on the front line. I saw a lot of stuff on the front line. I'm not gonna even talk about it because it brings up too many memories.
Yeah.
I was up there for 13 months on the front line.
Wow.
God was with me.
That's right.
Never got a scratch.
Mm. Boy.
Came back when I came back to the States. I went on the immigration and gave them my story. And I tell you well how it happened. Let me tell you the whole story. As I came back, I went to the front desk and I talked to this tall black dude, guy from there. And I told him my story. And he started speaking language to me I didn't understand what he was saying. He said, "Oh, look like we have the depot." First thing went into my mind, the word depot. To me, a depot is a place where the military keep a lot of goods. A big warehouse. I started saying, well, they can put me to work in a warehouse? But then this little white lady was passing, and she said to him, "James, who are you deporting today?"
Oh boy.
See, she understood the lingo here of these people. But I didn't. I didn't spend much time in the ghetto, so to speak. So I didn't learn the lingo. So anyway, so she said, "Come with me, son." Now she said, "You're in the army?" I said, "Yes." I said, "I'm just coming back from Korea." "You in the Korean War?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Oh yeah, I see your CIB." I said, "Combat Infantry Badge," the blue badge. So she said, "Okay, come with me." So she took me upstairs to meet the chief of immigration. That's why I found out who it was. And guess who he was? Her husband.
Wow.
And I told him the story, so she said, "Now they want to deport him?" She said, "No." And he gave me a temporary, I guess, green card, as you call it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. And a letter to the judge down here in Norfolk, Virginia. I was going to be assigned to Norfolk, Virginia, to Fort Eustis military base in Virginia. And Norfolk is the main town there. It's close there. So when I went there, the judge looked at the paper, the letter. He read the letter. Sat there for a while. He looked at me and he smiled. He said, "Are you ready to become a citizen?" I said, "Yes, sir." So he said, "I see Cyrus is still up there in Norfolk, huh?" I said to myself, "Who the heck is Cyrus?" No, Cyrus still up in immigration. I said, "Who the heck is Cyrus? You know, that's the chief of immigration in New York." He said, "Yeah, that's my cousin." I wanted to get on my knees right there and thank God for my passage from the Grand Turk to all over the world, to New York, to Korea. He said, "Oh, he had saved, but he kept me safe. He had protected me all that way. Now he's giving me what I want. A citizen of the United States." And I've always been, there's one thing about me as far as church is concerned, God is concerned. I've always believed in God. I grew up with a mother who believed in God. I remember my sisters saying, just telling somebody once, because when I grew up, every Friday morning, we had children's mass. At St. Mary's.
St. Mary's, St. Grand Turk.
St. Mary's. And I never missed one. Sunday morning, they never had to wake me up to get me to go to church. I always did it on my own. To me, church was fun. I know it sounds funny for me to say church is fun, or Sunday school is fun, or Mass is fun. You have a different feeling when you're kneeling there. And I wasn't old enough for communion yet. But back then, in those days, you had to go to Sunday school, and you go after you get your first communion when you're confirmed. And I was looking forward to it. I mean, my sister Flossie and Noel, my friend Noel, Alden, Ozzy, Dooley.
Oh, yeah.
I say Dooley because nobody...
Dooley Robinson.
Yeah. Dooley, Selena, Al, all of them. When we were confirmed and we had our first, the whole communion rail was nothing but children. Our confirmation.
Who was the priest back then?
Father Stafford.
An Englishman.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, if you see, it was one of our bedrooms at one time. But we bought us out two bedrooms. It was and we had 4 children.
Wow.
So we had to add on here.
Yeah.
Now this room.
This is your dining room?
This is my dining room.
Okay. Yeah.
And over here is now it's my den.
You can.
It's my den.
Wow. Lift every voice and sing in Book of Common Prayer. And you do read your Bibles, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I hear you're a real good chef. Georgie told me.
Georgie got a big Bible.
Who are these, up there?
My daughter, yeah.
Okay. It's pretty.
Look at her daddy, what you think?
So are these the sons or the
That's a
grandsons?
It's a grandson.
Okay.
That's Veronica's son.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the uniform.
Okay.
And that's Yvette's son. That's,
Mm-hmm.
he's 31 years old.
Okay.
And that's him when he was a baby.
Oh boy, look at that.
And the Turks Island man will never be without a house without ships.
Right.
And my father used to have a lot of them. Yeah. Those schooner, what do they call them? 4-mast schooners?
Four-mast schooners.
Yeah. That's great.
I was supposed to go today, but
Yeah. The exercise.
So exercise and swim and
swim, yeah.
yeah, good for you.
That's
I
good.
was supposed to be at 2 o'clock today, but
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna come looking for you.
there's something more important.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, look at that.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
That's great. Sharp.
This is Lillian. No, that's Noel's.
Oh.
She's married to Noel Seymour.
Oh, okay.
The one in that, she lives in that.
That's your sister?
Okay.
Oh, okay. You know, Lloyd's daughter. She and I went to school together. Lillian. Your mother was Lillian, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
Lillian.
Yeah, she's Lillian. Yeah. Now, which sister was she? Which number was she?
Gwen. He's on Gwen, Hunter, May, Lillian, Kobe.
Oh.
You can have that.
All right. Well, what year was this taken?
That was in South Cape.
Okay, okay.
Gwen Mandela, she might have been 9 or 10.
Wow. That is nice.
Which one are you looking at?
It's good to
Oh,
keep.
the one, the nice one.
Oh, I thought you
The clear one. Yeah. That's right. Isn't she?
It's good to keep those things.
Bassett.
Oh yeah, where's Flossie? I haven't seen. So that was Flossie, yeah.
I think I had some big pictures of her.
Yeah. Now, how old was she? Was a teenager there? Probably.
No, Flossie was she was in her,
Married to Mr. Bass.
she was married then, but that was taken. So different. My grandmother, my granddaddy.
Wow. Oh, yeah, it's back in the day when they had those
That's
really
right. That's beautiful.
nice,
Oak.
Yeah.
I don't know, some sort of heavy.
Yeah.
Sulky, yeah.
I could,
You remember Sulky?
of course.
What part of Sulky you all live in?
What part you want to know?
What is South Creek? Near South Creek?
Salty. South Creek is open up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to buy Sulky.
This was
Beautiful bed
Okay,
from
you got
Sulky.
children on?
So how old is this bed about?
gotta be in the hundreds.
Wow.
I did. She was a captain.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it's kept-
See that? You could just get a picture of that.
Yeah, my
Look at that.
father. Yeah.
Brazil.
My father was a captain too. You know,
Look
the
at that. How smart.
government boat, government yacht down there, or the Pawn Hook.
Pawn
That was my grandfather's boat, and my father James was captain of that Pawn Hook.
I know.
Yeah, that's James is my father.
So that's my 4 children up there.
All 4 on the.
And the bedroom and the dining room, I built that.
Wow,
You did that yourself. Wow.
that's great. Related to your mother.
So when you send that back, put how and when and where and who was who.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't. The people who knew the Roberts with Lily Bassett,
Yeah.
Lily Roberts.
Wow.
And, you know, well, this one here,
Yeah.
no, this is from the president of Korea.
Yeah.
From Korea.
Wow.
The Ron Stars.
Let him hold it in his hand.
This is a.
So the one you have on is from Korea.
Yeah, this one, yeah, from when he earned it.
This one from
It's the Bronze Star Medal to Chief Warrant Officer Benjamin Bassett for meritorious achievement in ground operations against hostile forces.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Wow. And this was issued under the direction of the President of the United States of America and Brigadier General Hugh Richardson.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
Look at that.
They have a better education system in Grand Trunk now and in Turks and Caicos than we had.
That's right. That's right.
Much better. And much better system. They can go to any school they want to go to. They could go to England, they could go to Jamaica, come to the United States, wherever.
Yeah.
But I would say go to England.
Yeah. You've been through 2 wars, and one of the things you said was that God was with you.
God has always been there.
Yeah. God has blessed you. You just lost your wife and family, and in your loneliness, you still have children. You have grandchildren come over to visit with you. And I want to thank you for the band. God bless you. It's been a long time coming, and hopefully I'll be back. I want to, ask God's blessings upon you, and the Lord be with you. The Lord bless and keep you.
Also with you.
Thank you. And the Lord bless and keep you in His will and His might and power. And if you don't mind, as was done during confirmation, I make a sign of the cross on you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. God bless you.
Yeah, man. Na, 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 na. Bring the iron, bring the brass, bring the rips on, make it last. Bring the iron, bring the brass, bring the rips on, make it last. Yeah, yeah. So be a place of happy faces with no distinction of any races. They love the island of salt and fish. It's a place that you can't resist. of a